What is up, guys? We are here today with a Tarkir Dragonstorm box opening. I've got a play booster box as well as the bundle and a collector's booster box. So we're going to be opening these in separate videos. I'm going to start with the bundle because I don't have a ton of time right now. I'm super excited. This is my first time opening this many packs. So yeah, and this set is pretty cool. And yeah, let's just get right into it. I've never opened one of these bundles. Let's see what's in here. Hope I don't knock my phone thing over because it's very precarious. Got a cool box. Some paper, you know, always love just random paper shit. Let's put that box over there. Whoop. Okay. So we have the packs here. Let's bust them out. I don't know what these white packs are. I think the extra stuff like the lands and the whatever it's called. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Getting into it. Yeah. Oops. Put it over there. Okay. We're going to use the scissor method because I don't want to like struggle with packs. But let's just get right into it. Number one. Shit. Forgot to, actually show the pack opening part. Is this extreme? Wow. Okay, you know what? There's a card left in there. I'm just going to see what's in it after. Poised Practitioner. Whenever you cast your second spell, put a +1 counter on it. Scry 1. Cool. Fire Rim Form. Interesting title. Flash. Enchant creature. Gets first strike and +2. Cool. Alicia's Legacy. Gives Death Touch and Indestructible. Sick. Sarkhan's Resolve. +3 or destroy a flyer. Sibsig Appraiser. When this creature enters, look at the top 2 cards of your library. One in your hand, the other into the grave. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's a zombie. Not too expensive. It's like solid, I think. Unburied Earthcarver. It's a sack outlet. We have to pay 2. Put a +1 counter on it. Cool. Frontier Bivouac. I actually am familiar with this word. It's in an At the Drive-In song. Enters tapped, and it can do Teamer. Sun Pearl Kidding. This one I do want. I like this card. Veteran Ice Climber. Wow. Can't be blocked whenever it attacks. Target player mills cards equal to this creature's power. This is pretty cool. I feel like you can do some stuff with this. Yathin Tomb Guard. Menace. Whenever a creature you control, the counter deals combat damage, you draw a card and lose a life. Cool. Glacierwood Siege. As this enchantment enters, choose Teamer or Sultai. When you cast an instant or sorcery, target player mills 4. And you may play lands from your graveyard for Sultai. Interesting. Wow, and foil Glacierwood Siege. That's cool. Just back-to-back doubles right there. Put those there. And yeah, it focuses there. Cool. I don't film a lot with my phone, so, Bloodfell Caves, Poised Practitioner. Okay, let's see what was left in the pack. Hwah! Ringing Strike Mastery. When it enters tap creature, doesn't untap. It's pretty cool. Well, I mean, they can pay 5 to untap it, but, whatever. So, that's pack number 1 down. Let's see if pack number 2 can open a little bit, better. I'm just afraid of cutting the cards. Bruh. These are some tight packs, I will say. Crotic Nest Guard. Can attack if it doesn't, as if it didn't have Defender. If you just pay some mana, it's got pretty good stats. Just another Teamer devotee. It adds Teamer and it has Defender. Cool. Arshan Sunshield. You can tap. I've gotten this card before. Molten Exhale. Also have gotten this before. And Worthy Cost. I do like this card. This is like the exact same pack as a single one that I opened earlier. Boulder-born Dragon. Dude, like literally, I think I got this card too in that pack. That's like 4 of the same cards. Target creature gets +3 and draw a card. Rebellious Strike. Furious Forebear. Okay, returns itself to the grave when a creature dies. Teamer Monument. When it enters, search for a basic, except for a swamp or a plains. And then you can sacrifice it, create a big fat elephant. Damn. Runescale Stormbrood. It's an adventure-ish counters. Whenever you cast a non-creature or a dragon, it gets +2. Oh, that's like prowess, but it includes dragons and it gives them more. That's pretty cool, actually. Unrooted Ancestor. Sacrifice another creature. This game's indestructible. Okay. Has flash. Lacid Prowler. Lazid. I don't know. This thing's face is kind of interesting. It reminds me of something. Fuck, what is it? Like Mojo Jojo, maybe from Powerpuff Girls, however you say his name. But it's something more. Maybe Wukong from League of Legends a little bit. I don't know. There's something else there. There's at least like 1 or 2 more characters this reminds me of. When it enters, you may mill cards to equal the number of lands. It's pretty good. Exile this card from your graveyard. Huh. Damn, this can buff things up pretty high, I guess. I'll put that there. Focus the Mind. Cost 2 less if you cast another spell. So that's like, 3 mana to draw 3 and discard a card. So that's alright, I guess. Plains. Damn, that is a shiny-ass Plains. Woo, boy. And a Warrior. Okay. Whoa. Pack number 3. Oh, God. Oh, no. That's not fun. Okay, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to... I'm closing my eyes, trust me. Osseous Exhale. As an additional cost to cast, Behold the Dragon, deals 5. Molten Exhale. We're getting a lot of exhales. Worthy Cost again. Sagu Pummeler. Just kind of like how I pummeled these cards. Unending Whisper. Dude, these packs are looking similar. Storm Shriek Feral. Flying in haste. Gets +1. Discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. This is like pretty cool. Sandstep Citadel. Enters tapped. I like the idea of building decks with only cards that I pulled. So I want to do like a couple of commander decks like that. So there are, my standards are slightly lower. When this creature enters, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. When you do, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, that's pretty good. Iridescent Tiger, when it enters, if you cast it... Damn, this just adds fucking... Wooburg. Hardened Tactician. Sacrifice a token and draw a card. Feel like that's pretty good. Oh, Mistry. Okay, I spoiled it, but Mistry's Village. Foil, let's fucking go. Card's good. Jesus. Severance Priest. Death Touch. Abzan. When this enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. Exile that card. When this creature leaves the exiled card's owner. Oh. I feel like I wouldn't want to do this, but anyway. Whoa! Oh! Mistrized Village foil. Who could have seen that coming? Wow. That's really special right there. Mountain, Zombie Druid. All right, coolio. Should I get the other rare? Is there even one? Oh, yeah. Severance Priest. Okay. Pack number 4, I think. Yes, 4. Definitely. Where are the cards here? And I want to... So... Oh boy. Focus the mind right off the bats. That's what I'm doing right now. Mardu Devotee. Meticulous Artisan. That's me. That's me with this video. Prowess. When it enters, create a treasure token. All right, you know, cool. Abzan Devotee. Add Abzan. Return this card from graveyard to your hand. Cool. Piercing Exhale. Another Exhale. Deals damage, so like it fights, and you can surveil if you behold. Got a modal, Heritage Reclamation, destroy artifact, enchantment, or draw a card in exile. Cool. Aggressive Negotiations. Very topical. Yeah, that's what's going on right now with our, you know, economy. Target opponent reveals their hand, choose a non-land card from it, exile, put a +1 counter on it. Put a +1 counter on up to 1 target creature. Okay, cool. Keru Goldkeeper. I love this guy's snout. Dude, this reminds me of Rykard, the snake form. You know, before we were, like, right as he's getting up to reveal his other face. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a treasure token. Okay, cool, cool. Exile this card. Put 2+1 counters and a flying. Okay, I like this. This is cool. Channel Dragonfire. 2 damage and harmonize. Host of the Hereafter. Look at that. She got her like animal gooners over here, the goon squad. Way Speaker Bodyguard. When it enters, return value 2 or less from your graveyard to hand. Oh, and you can, you know, tap an opponent's creature. That's cool. Ureni, Ureni. The song unending. Awesome. 10/10. Jesus Christ, that's huge. Protection from black and white, and it deals damage to planeswalkers and creatures based on the number of lands. That's pretty fucking sweet. Cruel Truths. Surveil 2, then draw 2 cards. I like that. Tranquil Cove. I'll put this here because it's shiny. And yeah, we're good for that pack, number 4. So this is number 5, I believe. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for these packs. Okay, this one, these packs are not excited for me with how they're, you know, opening. Just another Mardu Devotee. Meticulous Artisan. Feral Deathgorger. Damn, this guy's gorging some death. Look at that. Sheesh. Put a +1 counter on up to 1 creature, draw a card, has Flying Death Touch. When it enters, exile 2 cards from a single graveyard. Piercing Exhale, Snowmelt Stag, Vigilance. This creature has base power and toughness 5/2. And it can't be blocked for 7 mana. Okay. Reigning Victor. Mobilize. When it enters, target creature gains indestructible and +1. Cool. Heritage Reclamation again. Constrictor Sage. Tap a creature. It's a Snake Wizard. Whoa. Looking kind of smug. Look at that. Well, I mean, I would be too if I had someone, you know, constricted like that. So it's all about that stun right there, basically. Whenever you cast your second spell, deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. All right. Abzan Monuments. When this artifact enters, search your library for a basic plain, swamp, forest. Sacrifice it, create a big spirit. All right. Krumar Initiates. Pay X life. Creature endures X. All right. Clarion Conqueror. Let's go. There's such a fun card. Wow. Look at that effect. Activated abilities of artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers can't be activated. That is just fun. If that's basically just that spell's fun, basically. Dragonback Lancer, very shiny, flying and mobilize. Cool. Windscarred Crag. And then that's it for that pack. Just 4 more. Can't believe that there's a printing error and we got a serialized Mox Jasper in this pack, guys. Can you believe that? It's insane. Wow. What are the odds that that is about to happen? Will happen. Crazy. I can't believe it. Einok Wayfarer. He's a dog. He's a scout. When he enters, mill 3, put a land from a... Okay, I like that, actually. He's cheap. And he can buff himself if you don't do the land thing. That's a solid card. You can get rid of something, you know, spin it, or counter. All right, it's a little expensive, but... Another modal deals damage to creature or destroys an enchantment. Wild Ride. Adorned Crocodile. I know these guys. Storm Shriek, Feral. Watcher of the Wayside. All right. Mills 2. You get Glacial Dragon Hunt. Look at that. Is it? Is it? Draw a card, then you may discard a card. When you discard a non-land card, Glacial Dragon Hunt deals 3 damage. Okay. Alright. Desperate Measures. Target creature gets +1/-1 until end of turn. When it dies, draw 2 cards. Alright. I actually do like that card. Exile target permanent with mana value 3 or greater. Cool. Codis the Fang Keeper. I like this card. I'm tempted to make this a deck. I do love the effect, but I think I like Gonti just a little bit more. So, yeah. But, you know, I can always run him in Gonti. I feel like this might be a little bit stronger than Gonti, but it kind of changes, like, the style of deck. Like, it's all about getting attacks off with Codis and buffing him up. So I feel like the game plan might stay the same a lot. But we'll see, you know. Meringue River Regents. Cool. Draw 3 and discard a card. When it enters, return up to 2 other non-land permanents to their owner's hand. Okay. These are some enjoyable pulls. Teeming Dragonstorm, Foil, Thornwood Falls. Okay. I need to be looking at my screen more. I know that my cards are in the general vicinity of the camera, but I'm not sure how they're tilted and everything. So glad I'm not opening Aether Drift right now, by the way. Sagu Pummeler. Okay. Unending Whisper. Osseous Exhale. Shock Brigade. Menace and Mobilize. Pharaoh Deathgorger again. Trade Route Envoy. Hey, this is like that other guy, kind of. When it enters, draw a card. If you don't, put a +1 counter on it. Watcher of the Wayside. Duty Beyond Death. Sacrifice to activate it. Creatures gain indestructible and a +1/+1 counter. Sultai Monument. Okay. Formation Breaker. Creatures with power less than this creature's power can't block it. Pretty sick. Can get this guy hella big and then just fucking swing in. Durgur Island Dragon. I like the art on this a lot. I love the borders on these printings. Tap up to 1 target creature, draw a card. Flying Ward 2. Lotus Light Dancers. Whoa. This is some good search. Damn. This is like good for Sultai graveyard-based decks. Just fucking throw one of each color into your graveyard. And then, what is this, an art card? Whoa. It's shiny-ish. We got someone right here. I don't know who this is. Snakeskin Veil. All right, cool. Oh, where are the rares? Lotus Light Dancers. I think that was it. Anyway, 2 packs left. Whoa. Arshan Sunshield, Shock Brigade, Abzan Devotee, Trade Route Envoy, Focus the Mind, Wingspan Stride. What was this? Okay, give something flying. Reigning Victor, Sunset Strike Master. This looks kind of blurry. Okay, deals damage. Effortless Master, I've seen this. Sort of like, you know, prowess adjacent. Fellothor, Dawn of the Abzan. I want an Abzan commander, not super happy with the selection for them. They're either cool or, and also like extremely common and overplayed, or they're just like not good. Or they are good, but they look lame. So yeah, we'll see. I like this commander though. Death Begets Life, nice. Now we have 2 versions of this. I have the full art, not the Halo foil, just a regular foil, but yeah, this card's cool. Seize Opportunity, nice and shiny. You can get some Impulse or buff creatures, cool. Tranquil Cove, so tranquil. Wow. Very shiny. Yeah, I know I've missed some shiny cards. I'll just put those here. All right, final pack. Crazy how we're getting this Mox Jasper in here that's serialized, even though it's not supposed to be printed in these. That's wild. Sultai Devotee. It has Death Touch. Get out of here, fool. Ice Ridge Serpent. When it enters, return target creature. Okay, cool. Damn. Bryonac over here. Salt Road Pack Beast. Costs 1 less for each you control, and it gives you a card. Narcissus Rebuke. Add Jeskai after dealing 5 damage. And it exiles, cool. Kintree Nurturer. When it enters, it endures 1. Champion of Dusan. Exile it, put a counter and a trample counter on it. On a creature, I mean. Wingspan Stride. Lion Wait. Alright, so it's some damage and some recursion. Cool. Storm Beacon Blade. Alright, gives you some draw. And, you know, obviously it buffs it up. When it enters, you know, Rain Veil Rejuvenator. When this creature enters, you may mill 3 cards. Damn, and this can add some good mana if you buff it up. Venerated Storm Singer. Mobilize. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Damn, I've never seen an effect like that before. Crazy. Herd Heirloom. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. Oh, I needed this card, I think. Until end of turn, target creature you control with power 4 or greater against trample, and whenever it deals combat damage, draw a card. Cool. Very cool, actually. Dalkovan Pack Beasts. Nice and shiny. Dismal Backwater. That's where I live. And then, you know, got a copy token, and yeah. So that's it for this opening. Yeah, these are some cool pulls. I'm actually super happy with this. Nice. All right, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.